welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Florida State head coach here before the kick. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference.
And the Seminoles ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. The Seminoles offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Lindsey. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying the run, it's Lindsey. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Florida State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on them, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very... The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Caught behind the line, it's Lindsey. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Got him. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Noles are threatening in the red zone. Got his man on the right. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the 1st.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Lindsey. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were, and the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quick release on the RPO. Makes the catch, and he's free. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Run in the red zone, it's Lindsey. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Rides the option, he keeps it. Might have a chance. Inside the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's an... All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in a three-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There's nothing this tight end cannot do in the pass game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive grades.
They'll go right back to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And it's a great play.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. Good timing on the quick out. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Lindsey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw again. Unleashes one. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Got enough for the first. There's some room. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Lindsey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Gnomes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Lindsey. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
To throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good.